Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. Today, I've been reading this out, I've been listing down the options in my memo. So right now I got Father, White Island Green, Mother, Red Planet Moon, Son, Ocean Blue Ocean. So I think the Sun's liar. Maybe? So we would go with... If we removed everything the Sun said, so he said green for dad, moon for mom, and moon for himself. So we would be left with White Island, Red Planet, Blue Ocean. Yes? Let's go ahead and try that out. Oh, we gotta come back here and get these, right? Yeah. Oh, you're gonna do that every time? Oh, and I gotta dump it all and mix it all too. Oh, that sounds like a good thing to just kind of skip to. Alright. Okay, good. The coasters are red. It doesn't seem like anything else is happening. Red isn't usually good, is it? Do you think we did something wrong? Oh. That's not it? Do they have to be in a certain order? I want Father, Mother... Son. Was I just wrong? Okay. Shit. Had White Island, Blue Planet. Was that right? Huh? That has to be right, though. It's the only one that makes sense. I guess I was just wrong. I swore I was right. Well, I guess I can... It has to be. It has to be. No, it actually kind of has to be that. It's not that Chronos, clearly it's wrong. But it can't be the Sun that's not the liar. He contradicts both his mother and father. Thus, he is the outlier. He is the wrong one. I have to be putting him in the wrong direction. But it's just not working. So I'm doing something wrong. Like, I guess I can go get the safe thing now. And then, because we have one thing here. Like, I just don't want to accidentally... Oh, it's not there. It's down here. And we'll get the key for this. Awesome! It opened! Good job, Sigma! Huh. Well done. I don't know why I said it like that. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Let's see. First, we got a map. It says floor A is in the corner. Yeah. We can take a close look at it later. There's still more stuff in there. Why don't you get the rest of it out first? Right. Next, we get a card. Not car. 2 cards. You think these could be the cards to the AB rooms? Let's see. It says Ambidex room. Right on it. Yeah, you're probably right. Now we can get into the AB rooms. And that means we can start getting more bracelet points. Once we get 9, then we can open up the 9 door and get out of here. At least that's what the rabbit said. Yeah, but how are we supposed to get back to the warehouse? That's where the AB rooms are. We can go back that way. We can go back the way we came, but the door's locked. I think the answer's on the inside of the safe. See? Read this note. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you open the door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic door are like that too. Once you open them, even I cannot keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of the bracelet can go through them, and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you solve the puzzle. I see. So in other words, Once we get out of here, we can get back to the warehouse, right? Yeah, seems like it. So that means this key here is the last piece of the puzzle. You did it! That key's just what we need. Now we can get out. Okay, though. But, like... I'm solving this drink thing, whether you like it or not. So star, or sun. Let's do moon. No. Chronos, are you really just gonna force your way through this? No. You have no idea if it even works. Okay, fine, I'll go... That's weird, it won't open. Yeah, I know. Okay, fine. Okay, this is right! This is right! It has to be right! The father sat... Oh, I just knocked over my stopwatch. The father sat in the center. The father sat in the center. The father was White Island, right? Yes! And then... I'm going to... delete you in 5 seconds. No, I won't. Oh, you are so lucky! Huh? It's blue this time. Yeah, they're all blue. There's something happening on the screen. It's blue too, like me and you. Okay, so I would have been there a while trying to guess. So all moons. Huh, it's changed. Now there are different shapes in different places. Well, it's probably related to the safe somehow. Can you remember this, Sigma? Leave it to me! I'm gonna write it down in my notebook that I told you I didn't have. No, get up there. Thank you. So, moon. Ooh, yellow. And then we get the golden ticket. I guess there's another password that can open it too. So it seems. This is the second time doing it. I will read that once we get out of this room, because last time it was kind of spoily. And then, booyah. The thing that keeps the door locked. It says lock. Okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna put the key in. You ready? I keep telling you don't have to ask every single... I'm not asking you. I'm asking Luna, my love interest. Oh, I'm ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You found it. Good job, Chronos. Thanks. Another elevator, huh?
Do you think it works?
I don't know, probably. Don't know. Only one way to find out. It's kind of weird that Sigma does not have a voice actor.
Hey.
Hi, how's it going?
Someone's coming.
Oh, no. Get the knife. Looks like Alice, Clover, and Kay.
And Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
Look, Alice. How did you run that fast? Like, you gotta get support. It gotta hurt, right? Especially when you got a big metal thing. You know what? You do you, Alice. Just make sure that stays in place, alright? What's going on here?
I ran into them a little bit ago.
Cool.
No, not literally, of course.
Didn't think it was.
I don't know. With a prowl like that, I imagine you run into a lot of things.
Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. Yes, they all lead to the same place. I am aware. Thank you. Ah, I get it. All 3 routes end up here.
That's the same as the map we found in the infirmary.
Infirmary?
Oh, we found a map like that too. Ours was in the crew quarters.
Okay. that so? We found ours in the lounge. We got smashed.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
And drinks.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Sure. Fi is kind of headstrong, I think is the nice way of putting it. She always just starts with no, and then leads into something else. Not saying she's wrong. Could be a little bit nicer. I mean, sure, Sigma wanted to have his head between your bare thighs.
What the?
It's just who he is. We try not to judge here, even though we do it pretty often and openly.
Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Okay.
Are these chromatic doors?
No, they're colored doors, dog.
Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock, huh? You trying to force it open again? Yeah, it won't budge. No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh yeah, the time left. Got 2 hours?
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
How hard do they think those puzzles were?
Looks like we don't have a choice then.
To the lounge!
Gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
Sure.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It wasn't a safe in the lounge. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened the door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I can't keep you from going in and out of them. Any colored of bracelet can go through them, and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you activate a chromatic door and all gone through it to the puzzle beyond, you weren't. Oh my god, let you go back until you solve the puzzle. That's true, then we can all go back to the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
Got 6. How many elevators were they? Were they 6? One for each AB room. Yes.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
Let's stab everyone else and take their AB cards.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sound about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
You gotta... Why is your hat so weird? I know it's supposed to be a top hat, but it's like crunched up. Are you a street magician?
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
We could just take his card, right? That's how we're gonna do this? Steal their cards? Let's steal all their cards. So I'm never gonna be able to team up with Clover? That seems rude. Going back to the lounge? You guys want a drink? I don't know if they're poison or not, but feel free to have them.
So, this is the lounge.
It would seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out. It's some of your favorite scotch.
Oh,
Wait, you two know each other?
tempting. I don't really think now's the time.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the Nonary games, and if Quark was calling Ten Dog Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to know be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. As soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. You can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
Those are good. They're very not healthy though. The sugar from the soda and the ice cream, delicious. Not good. Moderation is key unless you want to be unhealthy.
What? You're gonna get me a root beer float? But are you sure? Do you have enough money?
Oh, yeah, dude. Don't bring that up in front of strangers.
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
What? Yeah, what? Question mark? What does that mean? Are you a scavenger? Is that what that means? Why don't we just ask? Like, hey, hands up if you know one another. Because, like, Fifi knows me, but she says she doesn't. So maybe she does. Is this a childhood friend that we forgot? It's gonna be a childhood friend we forgot, huh?
Oh, you're finally done. You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
AI sleeps?
For yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
What, you just gonna kill him?
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier.
Is it gonna take an hour?
Namely, how do you get more BP?
We go into the AB rooms, right? Look. We got some keys for them right here. Kay and Quark have 2 each, so we'll all get 6 together.
But
6
who
together.
goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes, yes.
Did you just mess your pants?
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game. Just like it says on the door. You play
The Ambidex game!
What does that mean?
Wait, what's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
Yeah,
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous.
yeah.
Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right.
Sure.
But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
Okay. It's a game of betrayal, then. Are we actually gonna be stealing their cards?
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Oh, I'm gonna like this!
And what's the Nonary Game?
That refers to the whole enchilada. The Nonary Game is...
I haven't had an enchilada in
Open
years.
the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Sure.
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think, Leo?
You arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am, so you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AV room, please?
Sure.
I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside.
I do say I like the way you're speaking
I
now.
think it'll probably be easier to understand.
Am I zero? Kay, Quark, and myself each gave 1 card to Luna, Alice, and 10. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion on who go into which door, and Fifi and I found ourselves heading into the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head into?
Why are you asking me?
'Cause we're partners.
Just hurry up and get in there.
Sure. Okay.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Woo!
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Oh. What? This game got a time limit too? Hello? What? 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 What the hell? Who is this?
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
Yeah, alright. Hey! Guys, get over here. There's an old woman. We found someone. There's a lady over here. She's unconscious. I didn't wait for a response, just turned around and followed Fifi into the room. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage. All that greeted us was... blood. She's covered in blood. I leaned down to listen to her mouth. At her mouth. Nothing. No breathing. Could have checked her pulse, dog. With shaking hands, I felt against her neck for her pulse. Yeah, that one. No movement. Just cold skin. Wasn't this Kay and Clover's
What the
room?
hell are you yelling at? What's going on here?
Is she?
I've been waiting for this. Quark, don't look. Somebody get Quark out of here.
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
Yeah, she's not breathing, and I can't find a pulse. So she's DED dead. Her body's already cold, so I'm guessing she was murdered a while ago.
Murdered?
Well, does this look like a natural cause? Yes. Okay, I am Sigma.
Looks like she was stabbed.
Yeah?
Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them.
Part of them?
Kay.
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
And you're to blame,
What are
Kay.
you suggesting?
It's just a joke.
It's not a joke. That is a horrible
Don't
joke.
take it so seriously.
Fido, what?
Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was.
Fido, there's dark humor? That was not humor at all.
Let's get her to the infirmary.
But the door.
She might be old, but she's still a woman.
What?
If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy.
Oh.
Come on, boys, let's go.
But the door? I want my BP. I mean, she's not going anywhere. She's dead. Just leave her outside the door for a little bit. We'll go in, see what the BP thing is, and then go to the infirmary. DOK and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he just didn't consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else. But whatever the reason, Ten only stared. His whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled almost to its breaking point. But it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us, not quite. It was more like he was staring towards us, a smoldering spark of something burning silently behind his gaze. It wasn't until we were almost to the infirmary that I realized Ten hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we found the body. I turned to look back at him. He was following us at a distance, his breathing heavy, labored, and his movements slow and shuffling, as if his body had suddenly been made of lead. So, Kay is suspicious, yes. Not saying he did it. Obviously, the most obvious suspect usually isn't the suspect. But that was the room that him and Clover were in, right? And she'd been dead a while. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old, dry piece of wood. Probably shouldn't voice that out loud. We sat her down carefully in the infirmary bed as we were afraid she might break. She is dead. She looks so peaceful for someone who was stabbed in the chest. Almost like she's just going to wake up at any moment. If she wakes up and scares me, I'm gonna be mad.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
Let's hope so. There's no hole in her dress. At least it doesn't look like there's one, so are we sure she was
I
stabbed?
feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
Okay.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
That is what she said
I'm
earlier.
just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but...
Are you a coroner, Luna?
What?
I have a medical license.
You're a nurse?
No.
You doctor? You're a doctor?
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Well, it's not surprising that she's a doctor. She's been spouting medical nonsense since the beginning of the game.
Sorry.
I mean info, not nonsense.
You don't need to apologize.
Yeah, why would you apologize for
Are
that?
you really going to perform an autopsy?
Oh, I won't really be doing it.
Is it gonna be me?
I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an atom. It
Okay.
uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
What?
Ah, yes, I remember.
Do you?
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
Oh, that makes sense. So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes. I think I should be able to manage that.
Dots. Luna ran the scanner over the body, then turned back to the terminal. The display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. Sex, female. Estimated age, 65 to 75. It's gotta be 69. Diagnosis, deceased. That's quite the diagnosis. Cause of death, extenuation? It's the estimated time of death, 3 to 4 hours. Damage, trajectory, weapon entered through the fourth intercostal piercing heart. Wound characteristics: wound margin clean, continuous. Wound angle 1 sharp, 1 blunt. Okay. Wound cavity 155 millimeter. Wound length 30 millimeters. Wound width 3 millimeters. Conclusion: based on the characteristics described above, there is a 95% chance the wound was caused by a sharp single bladed instrument. So she was stabbed. Huh. Yeah, I don't really get it. What's it mean by instrument? Was she stabbed with a clarinet or something? I mean... Sure.
It means a tool of some sort. A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
What if she was stabbed by a sharpened clarinet?
Yes.
It'd be the perfect crime. No,
Well,
it wouldn't,
I
Cronus.
suppose that clears
Yeah,
me of
right. You're
suspicion.
probably right.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left.
She is Aegis, isn't she?
Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover. Only one of you was conscious.
Phi, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right?
But the hatch?
I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but... There was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yeah.
Yes, there was. But Zero said he'd locked all the hatches.
Yeah, but Zero's a rabbit. They lie all the time. Well, if he was telling the truth, nobody could have gotten in there after you two left. Which means...
Fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Wow, that'd be pretty dumb of the real Zero to freaking incriminate himself like this.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Oh, it could be... You know what? You could do it like this, and then be the real Zero, because no one would think you would be that stupid.
Well, because you figured we'd think that.
Yeah.
You throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
Dio knows. He takes the
That's
protein.
not a logical argument. Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero, the person who brought us here, is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
Man, Clover, your life is just... You got a rough life, don't you? This is the 3rd time you've been
If
kidnapped.
Zero was the murderer,
That's
then
awful.
they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say
And the
something
3rd
about
time
that?
playing the Nonary games.
I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Exactly. Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly, but now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero. Or rather, Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised.
Okay.
There is something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her, just as planned. Death is only another part of the game.
I mean, you're right. Killing someone is just part of the game to him?
Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
Thoughts? Thoughts.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Man, we should really get there, right? Because we want those points. I'm assuming we're going to be going there like now, though, but we'll find out next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, why do you have my video section? Check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.